Hi Gemini, it's your honest homegirl, 𝑇ℎ𝑒 𝐻𝑜𝑛𝑒𝑠𝑡, and this is your intuitive timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you. Take what resonates, what doesn't resonate, leave for another healing homie. With that said, if you're new to my channel, what's up guys? How are you? If you're a returning healing homie, what's up gang? I missed you, boo. How I do my readings, I do your intuitive message first, and then I get into your honest talking tarot session. And I'm just here as your homegirl to tell you what it is and what it ain't so you can elevate, okay? So with that said, let's get into your intuitive message. Gemini. So you guys are in this energy of duality. Okay, some of you could be at this time embracing the light side of yourself and the dark side of yourself. Okay, you are, I'm hearing the word accordingly. So you could be acting accordingly towards how people act towards you. You're rude to me, I'm rude to you. It's kind of, I give you the energy that you give me type of energy. And you don't care about how in the spiritual community that, they say, oh, you should be the bigger person, just forgive and forget type of energy. You're like, no, bitch. The life is duality, okay? There is light, there is dark, and they're about to get my darkness because they asked for it type of energy. I do what I want when I want to do it and how I want to do it. Don't tell me how to act or react to things because it's not being done to you. You could have been saying that to somebody. For others of you, you could really be balancing out the masculine and feminine energies within you. You could be balancing out your finances at this time. You could be juggling two people, juggling two jobs, two businesses. You could be on the fence about something where you're indecisive at this time because it's like you see the pros and the cons of certain things, but it's like you just don't know what's best, almost kind of energy. It's like, okay, the pros and the cons of this, the pros and the cons of that, but which one is better because it's kind of like the same. You could be filtering things out, or your job may consist of you seeing the good and the bad in people. Okay, whether you're like a therapist, spiritualist, psychologist, doctor, even, like you can see the good in someone's health and the bad in someone's health. A lot of you guys are being very recognized at this time. Okay, you guys, you could be getting promoted at this time. Your business could be really booming at this time. You could be gaining a following at this time. A lot of you guys are trying to take things slow because I feel like, especially in relationships, you may always feel stressed out or overwhelmed when it comes to being in relationships with people, whether it's family, friends, or lovers. I feel that, or even business partners, you just feel overwhelmed. Like sometimes you feel like you should just do it by yourself. But Spirit may have been pushing you to kind of take your time and get yourself used to being in some type of partnership. Be mindful of a partnership and pregnancy as well. Okay, you may know that whoever you're dealing with, you may end up pregnant by them, especially if you have some type of foresight, or if you're some type of psychic, or you have prophetic dreams or something like that. You just know that this person, it's karmically, and I don't say karmically like in a bad way, but you just know like this is a debt that you have to pay in this lifetime, that you're supposed to bear children with this person, or you had to bear children with a person. You're starting to see it that way. Because for some of you, you're also, because I look at life this way too, where it's like, whatever role I'm playing right now, I played the opposite role in other people's lives. So whoever I interact with this lifetime is kind of like the energy of the roles are being reversed. So maybe you're realizing that, okay, where you may have been the other person, and you're starting to see the good and the bad in the whole entire situation, right? But for others of you, you're really taking your time, investing your time with people, investing your time with their money. You're taking your time, like you're really like reading like the fine print, because you know the devil is in the details. Like you're looking at every little thing, and it could be stressing you out at this time. But I feel like they could be contracts that you're signing, because Spirit is like, it's time for you to really be outperforming people. You should be out there. You should be showing yourself. You should, I'm hearing, make sure you show gratitude. But I feel like whatever it is that you've been weighing your options with, like you've made a choice already and you're just waiting for everything to kind of roll in. I kind of got that on your Homegirl horoscope on TikTok, where it was like, you had to go in hermit mode. It's like you made the decision, right? Some opportunity came up to you, you made the decision, but then you got around other people. They may have said their 1-2 cents or whatever the case may be, and then you retreated back to being in hermit mode so that you can confirm and make sure within yourself and your own energy that this is the decision that you wanted to make, because you didn't want to make your decisions based off other people's influence, okay? Because I feel like other people's influence has a negative or adverse effect on your decision making, and you're like, I'm not doing that anymore, so I need to step back and make sure this is my decision and not nobody else's. Don't worry, what's meant for you will be for you. So if you're worried about things being unprotected, everything of yours is being protected at this time. You, your loved ones, your possessions, opportunities that are supposed to come your way will be coming your way. If it doesn't come your way, again, rejection is your own protection. Everything happens in divine timing, so don't question God on when it's supposed to happen, how it's supposed to happen, who it's supposed to happen with. Is going to happen when it's supposed to, so chill out. With that said, Gemini, if that has resonated with you so far, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we're about to get into your intuitive, not your intuitive, but your honest talking tarot session. Slow down, because I feel like you guys are talking fast too. Okay, breathe. Some of you may have asthma. Your asthma could be acting up at this time. Or you're just like having a hard time breathing, maybe having respiratory issues. Go, I'm not a medical professional, go check it out with a doctor, okay? Or whoever you choose to seek professional help from, a herbalist or whoever, I don't know. But it ain't me. I'm not a master healer yet, okay? A master herbalist yet to help you out. Or a nutritionist yet, but I will be. Some of you could be going to school for that or thinking about that too. I don't know why I just said that. But let's see what's going on with you guys. Okay, some of you guys may have a young daughter under the age of 12. She could be a air sign like yourself. I was about to say fire sign, so she may have air and fire in her chart. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or this daughter of yours is, she's like an air sign, but she doesn't act like an air sign. So she may act more fiery. So she may have more fire dominant placements in her natal chart. Because you're like, you're a Gemini, you're a Libra, you're an Aquarius. You don't act like me. Like, whose child are you? You don't act like I do. Okay? So it could be the fact that she may have more fire dominant placements in her natal chart. So she she's more outgoing, she's more straightforward, she could even have earth in her chart here. A lot of masculine earth energy in her chart. Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. So she could be acting more like that. She could be acting more grounded. Okay, she may not be as broad of a thinker as you or quick on her feet as you are when it comes to thought processing and, you know, analyzing things. She may, like, we may think something and just know it, right? We may have, somebody may say something to us, we just get it, right? Like the process with the air sign thinking, and their critical thinking skills and their analytical skills and their logical thinking, it's like we're like this because we're always thinking, right? We're always in our heads. We're always breaking things down and figuring shit out, right? Your child may be more grounded and may need to be in a safe space before they can make a decision. Or this could be literally your inner child trying to let you know, like, stop going like this, stop moving so fast, like, take your time. Like, your inner child, especially if you're a female Gemini, you may want to take your time and really sit down, going back to your intuitive message of, look, weighing out the pros and the cons of things, waiting before, you know, jumping into something. Wait 3 days, sleep on it. You get what I'm saying? So that this way, because I feel like you feel like you're being rushed, or maybe somebody is rushing you, and you need to tell them, listen, if you really want me and it's opportunities for me, it will be for me, but I need to sleep on this before I sit there and just jump into anything. This could be it with business. This could be with a relationship. This could be in a friendship. This could be anything, okay? Yeah, we have the stand still card, like the stagnation card. Stand still for a second. Sit still within yourself and make sure this is something that you want to do truly. Okay? Maybe your inner child is asking you to do that, asking you to not be so quick with saying something, doing something. Just pause for a second. Like a Taurus is going to take their time. They're going to be stubborn as hell until they feel comfortable. That's when they're going to move. And that's what you need to do. Until you feel comfortable, that's when you're going to move. Okay? Or this is your child. Like they're stubborn as hell. Like they're going to do what they want to do when they want to do it. You're not going to make me talk until I'm ready to talk. You're not going to make me walk unless I want to walk. You're not going to make me eat unless I want to eat. Or this is how your child will be. Because I feel like for some of you, you could be looking into why your child is the way that they are. Some of you may think your child is autistic, but they're not. Some of you really think that your child is autistic, and they're not. They're literally not. I'm no medical professional. I mean, I have experienced 15 years of early childhood education, and I've dealt with children even in my own daycare, and I've had therapists come in and work with children that they deem to be on the autistic spectrum. And when I tell you, it's when they want to move is when they move. Because I kid you not, I had one kid that wouldn't walk but could talk their ass off, okay? They could read, and one day she just got up and she just was walking. I had another child that could do everything but talk. And it got to the point where it was like, okay, well, you know what? We're going to work on it, because if you want something, you're going to have to tell me something. You're going to have to try to pronounce a word, say the sound of a letter, something. You're not going to just point to things to me anymore. And next thing you know, they were talking, and it was like everything balanced out, but I had to give them time. It was like the certain children did things when they wanted to do it. And then I look back at my childhood, people used to think I was a mute child, that I didn't understand stuff, that I was quiet, but I was the smartest person in my class when you look at my records. You get what I'm saying? Like when you look, even my GPA in college, 4.0, summa cum laude. Like, but the thing is, I spoke when I wanted to speak. I was more of an observer than I was a talker back then. Now you can't get me to shut up. By the time they sat there and kept telling me, oh, I don't talk, and then I started talking, then I got all these comments on my report card talking about A's, but excessively talkative in class, excessively talkative in class, destructive in class. Like, don't push them to do something that you ain't ready for. Because I promise you that. Or somebody, you could be telling somebody, don't push me to the point of something that you're not ready for. For some of you, you could have a challenge when it comes to logical thinking, okay, at times. Or maybe it's because I feel like you're stressed more so than anything, Gemini. I feel like you're stressed. So it's like your judgment is clouded at this time. For others of you, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo male, they could be a teenager, between the age, like a tween, like 13 to 19 years old, okay? They may be trying to seek comfort, or they need some type of comfort, or they need some type of safe space, safe haven. You're looking for something for this child, and it's hard for you to find. I don't know if you're snooping in your child's like phone, or I don't know. Maybe you're looking. You could be looking for something for your child, or you're looking. It's hard for you to get in contact with them, or you're looking. You could be looking into their natal chart to see what's going on with them, because they may not be talking to you about something or hiding something from you. So it's like you're spying on them astrologically. Wow, having a parent that knows astrology, you ain't getting away with shit. It's like, I know what's up. I know something's going on. But I do see like you're male, female, regardless of gender, you are in your divine feminine energy at this time where you are nurturing yourselves, right? You are making sure you're being well taken care of, and especially by yourself. Like you're doing this yourself. A lot of you guys, you could be wanting to just have a new beginning. You just want to have fun. You just want to let your hair down. You some of you could be doing some shadow work at this time too. I keep getting that. The shadow work, you being more disciplined with healing whatever you need to heal within you, especially if there was some unresolved childhood traumas that you kind of just wanted to avoid, but you knew that it was necessary for you to do so. If you have a child with somebody and you stop talking to them, you've blocked them or something like that, they're looking for you. Somebody's looking for you. Did somebody take somebody's child? I don't know why. I don't know why. I just got that. Keep an eye out on your children, especially if you have girls, especially if they're under the age of 7. You may have a 7-year-old, a 1-year-old, or you need to just really think about how, there's something about how you're looking at your child. You can't compare children to other children and how this one did this when they were that age and that one did that when they were that age. Every child is different. Everybody's going to learn differently. Everybody's going to do things at their own time. And I really feel like because you're not in your element and it's been such a challenge for you to get back to you, you just need to go and have some fun. Or that's what you're already doing. You're just having fun right now. Fuck everything. I'm wilding out. I'm doing what I want to do because I need to get back to me. I've been confined for too fucking long. I've been in the house for too long. I need to be outside. Okay? Because I feel like with Gemini energy, you need to be outside. You cannot be confined. You need to go and explore. You need to get stimulated. Okay, maybe you weren't being stimulated for a long time and you went doormat and you felt like a doorknob, and it's like, oh no, we're turning the knob and I'm getting out the room. For others of you, you could be really some immature person that you're dealing with, heavy on the earth energy. They want a new beginning with you. And I feel like this is the energy of they seeing you glowing up. They see you doing you. They see you doing better than them. You know how that ex every time, it's like that ex syndrome where they could just feel energetically that you're leaving their asses for good. Like you're shutting the door on them and you're going outside now. And here they come. Gemini. Oh, Gemini. Come here, Gemini. No, you over here like, fuck out of here. I'm outside now. Because when I was in the house, you wasn't respecting it, okay? So now I'm about to be outside. Everybody going to see me, okay? And they're questioning if you are going to sit there and put them in a third party like the way they had you. Where are you going to sit there and get you some options the way they had some options? Don't worry about that. You should have worried about that a long time ago when you was playing yourself. If you played your cards right, I wouldn't be outside, but I'm outside now, so F you. But let's get some homegirl advice for you guys. Make sure you're taking some spiritual baths, especially when you feel overwhelmed, Gemini. And what you believe is your truth, okay? So remember, and we still got time to outperform these BITCHs at the bottom of the deck. So believe in yourself, if anything. If all else fails, believe in yourself. Let's get an affirmation card for you. It says, don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yes, that's probably it. Yeah, don't allow people to project on you, okay? Because I feel like that's what's weighing you down. That's what's draining you. People projecting onto you. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You ain't down with OPP's problems, other people's problems. And it says, yes, your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. Yeah, and then look, we have make a play date. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends. So like I said, I told you guys, go have some fun, shake a tail feather, okay? Continue to do that. There's times when you need to be in the house to work, and then you have to have the work. That could have been it too, with the two. Work-life balance. You've been working so hard, you've been stressed the fuck out, and it's time for you to let your hair down. Wild the fuck out, Gemini. Wow the fuck out. But guys, that was your reading, and if it resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.